Hi everyone, this is lesson 58 of 7th grade Elevate, which is on solving unit rate problems with price and speed. We will be working on this skill for the next 2 days. It tells us that mathematically speed is a rate. When the speed of an object remains the same without increasing or decreasing, we call that constant speed. We have been working with constant. We have been working with unit rate over the past 3 days. Today we are solidifying that learning. We are going to be given sets of values and we have to do the math to find the unit rate. So it tells us that speed is a comparison of distance and time. In order to find speed, you have to do distance divided by time. In other words, you have to do the dependent variable divided by the independent variable. In other words, you have to do y divided by x. We have been doing this over the past few days, so students should not be confused. And the reason why I say stick to the formula of k is equal to y divided by x is only because the types of questions that students will get will not always just include speed or price. So it's not very important for them to remember this particular formula because what if it doesn't have anything to do with speed and time? So teach them to divide their y by their x. So in this example right here, it says, for example, on a road trip, Andrea encountered traffic. She traveled 60 miles in 2 hours. This is a speed question. We are able to find distance and we're able to find time. So this works for us. Since the distance is 60, we know that that's our y value and the time is 2 hours. That's our x value. So 60 divided by 2 gives us 30 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour is the unit rate. 30 miles, she travels 30 miles in 1 hour, meaning that if she was traveling 2 hours, she would drive 60 miles, right? And so the other topic we will be working on today is price for unit rate. And so the formula for price is cost divided by quantity. Cost, it will be your y, and quantity will be your x. So in this example right here, it says it costs $6.84 for 9 bags of chips. If the bags of chips cost the same, how much did each bag of chips cost? Right? So the cost was $6.84 and the quantity was 9 bags of chips. We would have to do $6.84 divided by 9, giving us the unit rate of 76 cents per each bag. And the good thing is that once we find that unit rate, which is 76 per bag, I can figure out how much it's going to cost if I wanted to buy 25 bags of chips for my entire class, if I wanted to buy 10,000 bags of chips for all the KIPP kids across DC. So you are going to jump into a teacher model. You're going to model questions 1 and question 5. And then after that, you will launch students into partner practice for questions 2, 3, and 4 before they begin working on question 6 for 5 minutes as their exit ticket. This question will be out of 2 points. And as always, the fluency is at the bottom. Now, I did want to jump into the next lesson, which is still talking about speed and price. There is more practice for this skill, so we're not going to jump into a teacher model to start the lesson. What I would love to see you do is to launch students into partner practice around questions 1 and 2. You can actually do a teacher model, but only for these 2 questions. See how students do for the partner practice. If you need to do another model, feel free to launch into another model. And then students will work on questions 1 through 4 on their exit ticket for a total of 4 points. As always, fluency is at the bottom.